have a board meeting today, and the IFF rep and the OPFFA were down in town for some other issues, and we decided to get a board meeting together and get all of us together and get us all on the same page to come up with a plan, because we have been saying that we are going to put a plan together, and we are going to put a plan together and come back, and I'm sure it would probably be better than the one that the city has proposed.
What's taking so long? Because council was able to come up with one quickly, and
Council have all the resources obviously at their fingertips. By the time we got involved with the GIS study and getting all our maps and everything, it takes a long time. A few of us are going to have to leave the country to go actually somewhere and get all that stuff developed instead of going back and forth on the phone and the computer. So the resources that the city has are at their fingertips. Unfortunately, they aren't for us, and we will do what we can to get all that stuff at our fingertips and go to it where we have to do. But unfortunately, we don't have the resources that the city of Windsor has.
You thought it might be beginning of January, now you're saying beginning of February.
We're still shooting. We're still shooting for January, but again, we're going to have to go to a couple of places and get some information and work on it. Like I said, it's easier to go there and get it done instead of going back and forth between via email and phone calls. So.
Have you tried having a conversation with the mayor about this, or Chief Marshall?
Absolutely.
And what's the response been?
They wanted to rush this out. We've been asking them from the beginning to wait till like January, and we can take care of our stuff and get all our resources and get all our facts and all our plan together. Unfortunately, there's been no cooperation in that part at all. They've definitely wanted to push this agenda and get it done before Christmas and put it out there without no public consultation or really, to be honest with you, with cooperation with us.
But the mayor says that he needed to push it out because of the December 31st, 2014 deadline.
I don't understand what that deadline has to do with anything, to be honest with you. We have a whole year to implement the plan, and if we can work together, it'll get implemented a lot easier than just saying, this is what we're doing, move on.
how do you feel all this is coming out? Like, is this a public relations nightmare? I asked Mark this, we have an arbitration award, you're working less hours, making more money, and now you're, upset about, what's happened now.
Yeah. It's nothing that we ever envisioned to be in. We've always been there for the public. Mark mentioned this. Lots of us coach soccer, we coach hockey, we're out there for our kids, for your kids, doing stuff. We help raise money for muscular dystrophy, all the other campaigns that we help in the city. Our benefit fund is active, Sparky's Toy Drive. We do tons of stuff, and we're always going to keep on doing that. So hopefully the public realizes that the problem that we're having with this plan right now is that it's a public safety issue. And this has happened. This plan basically got rushed into adoption, and it's unfortunate because the public, I'm sure they haven't even had any plan or given any kind of indication of what's going to happen. And unfortunately, it's left to us to go fight that fight and let the public know and make them aware that this is going to jeopardize the safety of the public, and it's going to jeopardize the safety of the firefighters.